Quick parry versus composite parry. If you compare them side by side, just spamming the inputs, there's no difference. Quick parry often gets a bad rap for being slower than composite, but what I found from my not so scientific, but relatively straightforward testing, is that there's actually almost no downside to using it, and in a lot of cases, it will be faster. Where it shines is when you're in the middle of a focus attack and need to cancel into a parry. What makes quick parry slightly faster is actually really straightforward. Composite parrying while in the middle of a focus attack won't do anything at all unless you do it within the first couple frames, so in order to cancel your attack into a parry, you need to either jump, crouch, or dodge first. This means that you actually have to react slightly earlier with the composite parry to allow for the cancel animation, just for your parry frames to come out at the same time as quick parry. In practice, you won't really notice it too much, but if you slow it down, you can see the difference it makes. That clip shows that despite reacting slightly earlier with the crouch composite, it was still beaten to the punch by a later tap of the quick parry button. With some examples of dodge composite and jump composite in the background, you can see that ultimately the attacks are still parried, but it's much earlier in the active parry frames, leaving you with less time to react that could definitely result in some missed parries. I actually have composite parry disabled when I play, because I end up accidentally parrying with it all the time. Before I wrap up my thoughts on it, here's a little montage with nothing but quick parry.
I'm still dancing with two left feet. I can get it. I can get it. Yeah. Now I'm still dancing with two left feet, yeah. But with a little help, I can move on beat. Now I can moonwalk in two socks and groove all week. But I can't seem to two-step, I lose my feet. Now I can shake it, I can shimmy, I can shuffle, I can gritty. You can gritty? I can gritty, it just don't look that pretty. And I can do this little walk too, it goes like this. It goes toe, 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 cross, yeah, that's it. Tell me, baby, what you mean by that? They don't even got it, it just seem like that. When you think you're going with them jeans like that, hey, start a little fire, get the lean on that. My boy. I can never move, I just do it through the music. Make the crowd just to check on the acoustics. I can never lose, I ain't never get a goose egg. But I'm still hit a groove with a two-step. Yeah, she know I'm gon' get it there. The way she move her body, yeah, she know this what she doing here. She don't mess with anybody, nah, not a single person here. Whoa, got a bill, baby, why'd you bring your person here? Keep it on the low, talk to me, yeah. If you wanna go, walk to me, yeah. If so, let's shimmy, 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 yeah. Back it up slow like Tell me, baby, what you mean by that? They don't even got it, it just seem like that. Where you think you're going with them jeans like that? Hey, start a little fire, get some lean on that. My boy, my boy,
Let's do another one.
Of course, I have to add a disclaimer that I'm no developer, and I don't know the inner workings of the game and how the two parries actually work, but I hope I've made at least a somewhat convincing case for quick parry. I prefer it so much more over composite, not just because it's faster, but because having that single button press to override your other actions is just really nice. And of course, you can still dodge or jump parry if the situation calls for it, so it's not like you lose out on being able to do that with composite disabled. Where composite actually does see an advantage is when you enter a parry directly out of a sprint. Which one did you think was faster? Let's slow it down and show which is which. Composite parrying allows you to skip the sprint cancel animation, resulting in a slightly faster parry time. The difference is small, but it's there. The point is though, if you're shying away from quick parry because you've heard it's horrible, no need to worry about that. That's all for now though, and I'll see you next time.
Now I'm still dancing with two left feet, yeah. But with a little help, I can move on beat. Now I can moonwalk in two socks and groove all week. But I can't seem to two-step, I lose my feet. Now I can shake it, I can shimmy, I can shuffle, I can gritty. You can gritty? I can gritty, it just don't look that pretty. And I can do this little walk too, it goes like this. It goes toe, 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 cross, yeah, that's it.